In this video, we're going to go over shoulder in on the ground here. I've got Cider. He's a 15-year-old Rocky Mountain horse, and he hasn't had a whole lot of work with in quite a while, so he's a bit out of shape, and so this is a great exercise to help him start picking up and using his body. What we're going to do, I just have him in a halter, and then I have a dressage whip here, and I'm going to ask him to walk around, but I'm not going to have a very long line at all. It might be 2 feet, and then I want him to step out there and walk around me. So first you just have to get him walking around on a pretty small circle here, and make sure the shoulder's not dropping in, because a lot of times if you don't have the bend in the neck, they're going to drop in the shoulder and kind of push on you. So you really have to make sure you can get that shoulder out there. That might be the first thing that you have to work on. Once you have that, and like he's walking around and I'm walking a small circle with him, then I'm going to start tapping with the dressage whip up underneath his belly here and ask him to bring his hind out a little bit. So his hind's going to be on a little bit bigger of a circle than the front end. So I'm looking for his inside hind here to really step up and underneath his body. So it's really in line with his outside front. So I have to have a feel on his nose to create the bend. Then I'm asking his hind to step up and across and over. There we go. There, that's a great stretching and suppling exercise, getting him to start engaging the inside hind and start picking his back up a little bit. So I ask him to stay in it for a little bit. There, and then I allow him to kind of come out of it and just go straight ahead on the circle. Now, I'm tapping on the belly, but if I need to tap somewhere else, I will. And how do you know where to tap? Tap on whatever part's not moving. The reason I like to tap the belly for the most part is it helps to pick the belly up and move it out and get some bend through the rib cage. So we'll change direction here. Like there, he kind of just pushed into me with his shoulder. So I really have to say, get your shoulder out there first. So, and the other piece is forward. If you're losing forward when you do this, then just go back to saying walk forward. Now I'm going to put a feel on the line, create some bend, and say, can you step up and over? Get your hind to step out there. Good. There. So his hind end is on a little bit bigger of a circle than the front end. I'm walking a small circle. He's on a little bit bigger of a circle, and the hind end's on even a little bit bigger of a circle. There we go. Good. And then I can allow him just to go straight ahead. And I'll ask again. So I'm tapping the belly to say, pick your belly up and out. The more he picks his belly up and out, the more he can engage with his inside hind. Yeah, I like it. Now, with your hand, make sure your hand is steady and it's not bumping all over the place. Because if your hand is moving, the horse doesn't really know where to be. So as you're going, your hand has to be fixed so they can get into your hand. You want to feel to them. You don't want to just be a loop there, or you don't want them tugging on you. You want to feel. And then I'm saying, okay, now get your hind end to step up and out. Yeah. And that's nice. And then I can say, oh, thank you very much. So you're going to do this. Mostly it's done at the walk. If you want and your horse gets really good, you can give them a little more space and try it at the trot. but for the most part we do this exercise at the walk, and it's just great for conditioning, getting them to start suppling and stretching and using themselves. And if you're having trouble on the circle with not a very good bend, this exercise is going to help with that. So go out there, play with it, and let us know what you think. Thanks for watching.